I just have a few thoughts I want to share with you before we do the witr. One of them is istighfar. As we come to a conclusion of this month of Ramadan, we have few nights left. Do istighfar for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Istighfar is seeking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's forgiveness. Because no matter how hard we try, we always have shortcomings. When we conclude our salah, we always say what? Astaghfirullah. Because no one does a perfect salah. Just like nobody does a perfect salah, nobody does a perfect siyam. So say Astaghfirullah al-Azim at the end of this month, so that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive our sins and accept our siyam. Umar ibn Abdul Aziz, he wrote to his governors. He was one of the Khalifa of the Muslims in the early times. He was a righteous man. He wrote to them at the conclusion of Ramadan, and he told them, conclude Ramadan with two things, with istighfar and with sadaqah, to amend and to complement and to fix. And he said, when you do istighfar, say like your father Adam said. Alayhi salam said, he committed a sin, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala taught him words, and by these words Allah forgave him. What were the words that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala taught Adam to say? ربنا الدعاء إننا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين. He also told them, say like what Nuh said. What did Nuh say? He said, وَإِلَّا تَغْفِرْ لِي وَتَرْحَمْنِي أَكُمْ مِنَ الْخَاسِرِينَ. If you don't forgive and on me, I will be amongst the losers. He told them to say that. He also mentioned a few other prophets. He mentioned Prophet Yunus. He said, Yunus said, لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إني كنت من الظالمين. لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إني كنت من الظالمين. There is no God. Glory be to you, and far away you are from any deficiency. إني كنت من الظالمين. I am the one who wronged myself. Another thing, another point is al-mudawama. Two, after Ramadan, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves the deeds, even little deeds, but continuous deeds. Deeds that are continuous. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves, because these deeds always make us renew our intentions, always keep us engaged in the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Al-Hasan al-Bisri, he said, al-mudawama, al-mudawama. That means continuity. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not make an end to our worship to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to Him, except by death. And he recited one verse from the Quran. Worship your Lord until yaqeen comes to you. And yaqeen is what? Death. Yaqeen is death. So there is really no term for us to continue to worship except death. One of the things, one of the deeds we can do after Ramadan and is to fast 6 days. As the Prophet ﷺ is mentioned in the hadith, that whoever fasts the month of Ramadan and follows it up with 6 days from Shawwal, it's as if he fasted the entire year. And this is the sign. People who fast Ramadan and fast 6 days of Shawwal, it's a sign. You did a hasana in Ramadan and you followed it with another hasana. This is the sign of qabul. Sign of qabul is that when you follow a hasana, a good deed, with another good deed. And that is the best thing to do. And actually, believers, they try to do a good deed, but at the same time, they always question themselves. They question their sincerity. They questioned, did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept it from me or not? One of the righteous people, he used to be at Eid time, he would sit down and gather his children, and he will cry. And he said, I did a lot of work for my Lord, for my Rabb, and I don't know if he accepted it or not. There's an ayah in the Quran that says, يؤتون ما آتوا وقلوبهم وجلة أنهم إلى ربهم راجعون. Those who give what they give and their hearts are trembling that they are going back to their Lord. What does this ayah say? They give and at the same time they are worried. They give and they do good deeds and their hearts are afraid. Did Allah accept from us or not? And this is really very difficult. Sincerity, doing something for the sake of Allah, is one of the hardest things, to be sincere. Another reading of this ayah, it says, وَالَّذِينَ يَأْتُونَ مَا أَتَوْا. That means they do what they do. The first narration is they give what they give. The other narration, يَأْتُونَ مَا أَتَوْا. يَأْتُونَ مَا أَتَوْا. They do what they do, وَقُلُوبُهُمْ وَجِلًا, while they're always afraid. They say that the believer combines two things. The believer combines good deeds and he combines with it shafaqah. Shafaqah is worry. And the kafir combines two things. He combines bad work and amn. He is feeling safe. He does a terrible job, and at the same time he feels safe from what he has done. The believer is opposite to that. He prays, he fasts, yet he is always questioning himself. Even Umar bin Khattab questioned himself. When the Prophet ﷺ died, he went to Hudayfa bin Yaman and he asked him by Allah, did the Prophet ﷺ name me from the hypocrites? Because even the believers, they are not able to detect their own sincerity. He wanted to know whether he was a hypocrite or not. This is Umar. What about us? We should always seek to do a good job and ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for forgiveness, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept from us.